Hello, this is Stampy Longnose, and welcome to Maze 5 of my Covering My Mazes series. Might have come up with a catchier name for it. And this has got quite an interesting beginning. You come into this tunnel and you go forward, and then you go forward again, and then you teleport and you go forward, and then you keep going doing this. And when you get a few people in here just stuck doing this for ages, yeah, it's quite funny. And basically what we've got to do is you've got to bounce off the wall. There's actually some awkward areas you've got to knock off it, and then you can kind of land and save yourself. A lot of people will accidentally do that after time anyway, before getting too annoyed. And you can see there's a shadow on the wall. People often miss that, but you can jump, grab onto a mongoose. Takes you to this area. You can look down to where you've got to get to, and that's where you see there's another teleporter and another mongoose. So because there isn't a shadow on the wall on that one, people might not know about it, but this is me kind of revealing it. So if someone's rushing through, just gets up and runs forward, they're not going to know about that. So you run through here. I'm not entirely sure why that shield's there. Ah, that shield will be here to block the mongoose. These are really good for blocking physics objects like vehicles. See, I can walk through it fine. If I try and drive the mongoose through it, it can't be driven through. This basically stops, say if someone gets the mongoose and drives it off, then other people can't solve the puzzle. I also not sure, but I don't think you can destroy them either. I don't know if I set that. And this basically allows me to run quickly, this custom pickup. So yeah, I need to do the same again. I need to try and land in that action. If you're doing a custom pickup, it's also good to make it so it changes your colour as well. So you can see I'm black. That lets everyone know that I got the custom pickup, and also lets you know when it's going to run out. If you melee, you can see whether you've changed back to your normal colour. And you now got to run back through there using your newfound speed. And you should be able to get through. I think you've got to maybe go to the right somehow. There was a certain way of doing it, which I can't properly remember. Right. I try just running straight on. Yee! There we go. Oh! Nearly. Got the first bit right. Yes, I'm basically trying to land in between these two man cannons. Then there should be a mongoose up here somewhere. Scared about going back in. There we go. See, that's where I was opposite earlier. Go for this teleporter and I'm at the next section. This is another good example of having lots of distractions. There's a lot of stuff in this area which you basically don't need. And the main one is that ball there. It's really difficult to get down. Originally I thought it was impossible and it was just a big distraction. But I was playing, people did shoot it for so long and they were throwing stuff up at it, and they did actually manage to get it down. They actually threw a radar jammer at it and it blew up behind it and it fell down. But there's actually nothing you can do with it. What you're trying to do is you're trying to block that teleporter up there so that you can go through here. See, if I go through, it goes boom, back up to the top. So I'm trying to block this so I can go through. So they're thinking, oh, I get the ball to block the teleporter. But once they get the ball down there, there's no way to get up here. They try breaking the pallet, they try all sorts of stuff. But they can't really do it. And I also quite like this area because you can kind of see through all to the future puzzles. They're all basically in a row in similar size rooms. But what you've got to do is you've got to use your radar jammer, which you picked up at the beginning. And you've got to try and make it land exactly on it. And then you crouch through. I'm not sure if that did work, but I'll give it a go. Crouch through. No, didn't work. And you pick it up by going to here, I believe. Yeah, and you've got to jump. And it's actually right down there. So that's once again using... So people might have been trying to use the radar jammer on the first puzzle, but been unable to. So this is kind of using... linking together the puzzles. I remember this one being quite awkward. I might... throw a few down. It's a bit of a tongue twister. Throw a few down. So I'm sure there is a very set tactic to do that. But, I don't know it. Despite building the map, I am allowed to get stuck at the my own mazes. This is another one where if I was playing with someone else, they could just stand on it and block the teleporter for me and I could get through. I mean, the other person would still have to do it, but that is a way that if they are getting stuck. It might have been a better option for me here to actually have put the teleporter slightly under the ground, like in the floor, and then maybe I could have... It wouldn't like be blocked by the side of the teleporter. I'm not actually sure if I can do that, but I might have made it work better. Is that gonna work? I think I might have just blown it up. Come on! Nope. Tell you what, I'm gonna cut the video here. I'm gonna solve it, and I'm gonna go back once it's solved, because this might take a while. Right, I should be just about to solve it now if I'm quick. I get that one in. I think you basically had to pile a few up so they block each other, yeah, and there it is, blocked. Yes, that was about a minute later. I forgot how to do it. You basically got to throw a few down, I was only trying to throw one. And that brings us to the sniper section of this maze. And this is another good example of lots of distractions. They look out here and they're like, oh, what do I shoot? There's quite a lot of choice. And they normally first shoot that, so that's the obvious thing that you can shoot. And that does absolutely nothing. And there's that which they can shoot, which does pretty sure nothing. Yep, that falls over. There's a barricade they can shoot, and that does... I don't even know if that can fall off. I might be shooting that for a while. What you've actually got to do is you've got to bounce a bullet off the wall to hit that ball there. See it? Quite hidden. And this is another thing that might... Oh no! Oh, got it very early on. I'm going to say that might be another section I might have to cut away. And that unblocks the... Oh no, did it just go straight back on? Is there another bit to the puzzle I can't remember? I'm confused now. By my own puzzle. Is the ball back up yet? No, it's not. Right, am I going to do another quick cut now until that ball respawns? I think I might have to just go really quickly. Or... Is there something I've got to do? Can I shoot that fusion coil? No, I'm going to cut. I'll be back in 1 second. No, I won't be for you. Yeah. Okay, like the ball just spawned immediately after I said that anyway, so might as well just carry on. So I think I might just have to be really fast after I hit it. And of course I can't hit it now after doing it on my second shot the first go. There we go. Come on, there we go. And you've got to jump through it as well, because there's an easy way to block teleporters. Normally you pile things onto it, but they can sometimes fall off. If you put this solid, you can get through it by only jumping, and so that's all you need to block it. So I only had to have a fusion coil on the top of it rather than a pile of them. And oh, I actually remember where my secret section is on this one. Most people you've got to climb up those ramps, but if you come round here, there's a ghost here and my flame grenade. And as I said, there is one of these hidden in all my mazes, but yeah, I've been forgetting to find them. Can't actually remember where they are. And basically, if you also get a ghost there, because this section is easier to do with a ghost. Let's have a nice look at what the maze looks like side on. That's, you know, the beginning section. You keep going through that tunnel, and those are where the teleporters ended up. I think this is my first vehicle puzzle I've had in a game, where, well, when you've got to literally drive the vehicle rather than jump in it to get through a wall, then immediately jump back out of it again. And it's pretty simple. You basically got to get enough speed to be able to get towards that end wall. Yes, you can. And then you bounce along these shield doors to get to this final teleporter. And that is it. Ah, no, there's more. Where are we? Oh, yeah, everyone hates me because of this bit. Basically, it's just using a different type of puzzle. It's like grenade jumping, but you've got to jump using a brute shot. And you can see this is that long tunnel I talked about. That's looking right to the very, very beginning of the map. There's a few teleporters blocking it, but you can otherwise see straight through. And overshield, you can use the overshield so you don't kill yourself. And then you've got to jump up to here. Oh, bang my head. And then you've got to bounce off the wall using the brute shot. Let's see. I'm going to get stuck again. You can see my puzzles definitely did get harder by the fact that I'm struggling to solve this one and didn't on the other ones. And it's not so much harder in terms of working it out, it's just they take more skill in like the execution of actually doing the puzzle once you've worked it out. So this is normally one that I would normally have to solve by myself, and then go and there's a thingy I'm trying to get down, a falcon thingy, hornet, I can't remember. You got to get down, and I normally just go get it, and I can pick the other people up. Come on, come on, come on! There we go, and I get another overshield. And I've got to get all the way up there, and you've got to kind of go diagonally across the wall on this one. Beat it first time. Ooh! Ooh! Only just. And then, yeah, you get these. And so it'd only be me going up, getting it, driving down and picking everyone else up. One final little puzzle, or a tricky thing you've got to do, is you've got to go and land on the way. You've got to get out of the hornet and get into that teleporter, but I can't actually remember if you get out to the left or the right. But this one doesn't matter if you fail, even though they'll be worried at first. Because that actually just really slowly floats down, which is it's kind of looks a bit weird. That's not a glitch. Well, I suppose maybe it's a glitch, but that's just how they fall. Because if you think in the normal game, there wouldn't really be many situations where they would be falling like that. So they kind of gently flutter down. See if I can get this. Looking good. Beautiful. Oh yeah, and this is the fun room. Is actually a mini race course. And once you get here, there's a teleporter which you can unblock. And that's the teleporter which is in the very beginning room, right at the very start of the maze. So if someone's died or something and they can't be able to do it again, they can now get to the fun room and join in all the mongoose racing festivities. And also if you die in this section, you'll be able to get straight back up. It's pretty simple, you can bounce off these walls, and it's basically just a figure of 8 race course. There's a few obstacles. I've got some golf balls here you've got to try and bash your way through, and we generally do actually have races when we get to the end, and it is good for when you're waiting for people. If you time this wrong, then boom, you can get fired up into the air, which we generally spend most of our time trying to do that and seeing how far we can get. I do believe there's also like an observe tower somewhere. Yeah, up there. Yeah, I think that's maybe that teleporter there takes you there. And yeah, so if you want to watch from above, maybe be the commentator of the race, then you can also do that. So this is me getting a slightly more inventive with my fun rooms. Anyway, this brings us to the end of this video. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you later.